The Second Messenian War was a conflict that took place in ancient Greece between the city-state of Sparta and the region of Messenia. The war began in the 7th century BCE and lasted for nearly 3 decades, with Sparta ultimately emerging victorious. The origins of the war can be traced back to the First Messenian War, which had taken place nearly a century earlier. In that conflict, the Spartans had conquered the region of Messenia and enslaved the indigenous population, known as the Helots. The Helots were forced to work the land for their Spartan masters, and this system of serfdom became a defining feature of Spartan society. However, over the years, the Helots began to resent their subjugation and began to plan a rebellion. In the 7th century BCE, a group of Helots rose up against their Spartan masters, sparking the Second Messenian War. The Messenians were led by a warrior named Aristomenes, who became a legendary figure in the war. He led a ragtag group of Helots and Messenian exiles in a guerrilla campaign against the Spartans. Despite being outmatched and outgunned, Aristomenes and his followers were able to inflict heavy losses on the Spartans and even captured several key cities. The Spartans, however, were not to be underestimated. They quickly mobilized their army and began a counteroffensive against the Messenians. The war quickly turned into a grueling and bloody conflict, with both sides taking heavy casualties. The Spartans were able to take advantage of their superior training and equipment, and they gradually pushed the Messenians back. Despite the valiant efforts of Aristomenes and his followers, the Messenians were ultimately defeated. The war ended with the total defeat of the Messenians and their forced return to helotage. The Messenians were forced to work the land for their Spartan masters once again and were forbidden from ever rising up against them again. The Second Messenian War had a profound impact on ancient Greece. The Spartans emerged from the conflict as one of the most powerful city-states in Greece, and their system of serfdom became a model for other city-states to follow. The war also solidified the harsh and militaristic society of Sparta, where citizens were trained from a young age to be warriors. The Second Messenian War also has a lasting legacy in Greek literature and mythology. The story of Aristomenes and his valiant struggle against the Spartans became a popular subject for poets and storytellers, and he remains a symbol of resistance and rebellion to this day. In conclusion, the Second Messenian War was a defining moment in ancient Greek history. It established Sparta as a dominant military power and solidified the system of serfdom in ancient Greece. The war also had a lasting impact on Greek culture and literature, with the story of Aristomenes and his rebellion against the Spartans continuing to inspire to this day.